Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody enjoyed the opening day of NFL football returning last week, September 12th. Well, a lot of games were surprises. One was game of the year. We had a couple upsets, some near comebacks, a whole lot of exciting stuff in a short amount of time. And we didn't even have our quintessential Monday night doubleheader that we usually have in the season opener. Besides that, I felt like maybe it was a bit of a change of pace over the extension to an extra week of football. So, of course, that is, pretty exceptional of a ruling. I feel like you guys should be trying to minimalize the weeks of football because we already have an exaggeration with Thursday night football like we have right now after an exciting Cowboys and Buccaneers game where it ended over the ladder where we had some niche football, reliant on checkdowns, weak defense, Tom Brady just barely getting the ball to throw to him, and then it ends off with somehow an unclosed game where it looks like Dak Prescott couldn't throw short passes accurately if you made a drill for it, and they left it off Zetterline missing up 2 field goals. Now the Bucs pick up a win. The only other win in the NFC South that might change quickly could be the New Orleans Saints that smashed the Packers last week. And then we had, of course, the Carolina Panthers in the shocker easy win with, Sam Darnold's former team, the New York Jets, getting snuffed over in a boring game. And now we're going to see more what happens come week 2. After, we closed out with a lot of big, some upsets, some close games, some that were just overall just amazing football games. I'm not going to lie, bro. But right now we're going to open up with the Washington football team that came off over a loss against the New York Giants that are also coming over a loss from the Denver Broncos. Now, seeing over that Daniel Jones can still move out the ball pretty productively, their minimal pass options should be enough to capitalize to gain yardage. But the only thing that both teams have in common is they are a youth team. No one's expecting these guys to rack up a whole lot of anything with Fitzmagic in the shelf and, Daniel Jones being Daniel Jones. So expecting the unexpected should be reasonable to doubt that this is a rivalry game. And last time these guys did play, Giants were nearing under 500 from 2 games while Washington were nearly clinching over the divisions after the Eagles fucked it up, the Cowboys fucked it up, and the Giants, after they went 4 games up, fucked it up. At least we finally got a divisional game where we could see the faults of both teams. Do I feel like this game is going to be good? I don't. I really don't. I got my money on Washington winning this game. Giants falling over 0-2. That's the only thing that you're going to see that's possibly going to be a favorite here because I got no faith into New York clutching it over with their shitty defense. They're already opening over the season 25th defense in the league. 25th offense in the league. And falling over Daniel Jones getting sacked a lot. They haven't been reliant to moving over the ball. Unlike Washington, they can run over the ball. They've shown to move out whenever they need to be. Cruise over with guys they know what to do on defense. And hopefully enough, the running gets them out of the pocket. I'm just expecting a lot of defensive plays with the football team against the Giants. I have no faith when you're 29th in fucking running the ball after Saquon Barkley got hurt. So that's not the question. That's not the question. So hopefully Washington wins their first game of the season. New York gets to learn over their mistakes. And that will be our Thursday night game opener. An NFC East game. That nowadays, if it was 2012, I would be excited. Back then when, the NFC East was actually hooked to be a pretty good contending division with the hypes of RG3's rookie season, Cowboys, mediocre glimpse into being a contender. So that's already, you guys already know how that went. So I don't need to continue going over bad memories. But we do have the New England Patriots facing off against the New York Jets. And these are our 1 o'clock slotted games. I'm so sorry. And these are our 1 o'clock slotted games. We, of course, have Colts, Rams, 49ers, Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Jaguars, Broncos, and the Jets, Patriots. Mac Jones actually had a good showing last week. He can check it down well. He seems like an average passer. I did feel like the Dolphins were setting up a lot for them to do well to begin with, bro. I had no faith in Tua Tagovailoa. He shows to just be a worse Jalen Hurts. Can move average with inconsistent but talented players. Hopefully I'm wrong. Because there's a difference from the Jets losing by like 3 and the Patriots pretty much like closing out well. And Mac Jones did a really assumingly good job. So hopefully I'm wrong. And I don't have the Patriots winning by 6. I don't see this one being a close one, thanks to we're dealing with both rookie quarterbacks that haven't shown to be that, astute talented in their position yet. Hopefully I'm wrong. Because both teams didn't seem impressive in the week showing, but seeing who has a better disciplined defense, advance their coaching, because we know the Jets just got the 49ers former defensive coordinator as their head coach. So it's a lot of adjusting to be done over, but I'm just expecting talent to rule over legitimacy on paper. And seeing how both teams are starting fresh, I have the Patriots winning it. I'm sorry. Seeing how we still have a lot more games to go over at 1 o'clock, because usually there is no mercy to be had in these seasons, bro. So, of course, we got Jaguars and Broncos. Well, Broncos did defeat the Giants week 1. Darius Slayton was treated like a moving target. Defense was forcing fumbles off the bag. Jaguars played like shit. And the Broncos just let the game roll over. Hopefully they do the same thing. I have the Broncos winning by 16. The Jaguars are a rebuilding team. I don't care. Then we have Bills, Dolphins. Bills, okay, let's be honest. Bills played like a train wreck out there. TJ Watt was scooping over the field. Claiborne moving out the ball like crazy. And Ben Roethlisberger playing like there was no father time to be cited anywhere. Defense was the play of the game. And Josh Allen just had nowhere to go. Tre'Davious White got mossed. Whole game was just outplayed. And this is coming from Josh Allen, the league MVP. Hopefully I'm wrong, and they do snuff out a rebuilding Dolphins team that does have a win above them in the division. And just lower than that, the only thing Dolphins has going for them is nothing. I guess the momentum. They don't have the better quarterback. They have average receivers, and Gesicki is just average at best as a tight end. You can rely on him if you're rebuilding. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I'm not trying to be rude, but we're really relying on Gesicki here. I'm just saying. But I have the Bills winning by 24. They need to win back this season. They need to pick up momentum where they started. They're following up below without even being bottom of the division after losing so brutally over to Pittsburgh, even though the two other teams lost, but they lost by single digits. But dude, they need to clean it up. Only 22 first downs. They were moving the ball a lot, but their passing was below average. Hopefully Josh Allen cleans it up. That's the most I have going for him. He only went 270 with a touchdown. But guys, he went 50. He went 30 of 51. His sack percentage was a 5.6, guys. TJ Watt was treating him like he was a snack in a treadmill. That's not a good look. But come on, man. You have Matt Breida, Isaiah McKenzie, Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley. I swear they can get something rocking here against Miami. This will not be a difficult game for them unless they let this thing happen. That's a lot coming from a young team like this that's prized to be a hype contender for the playoffs yet again. And probably a huge prediction to go to lead the division that I see happening. Because what really out of the three teams will even get above 500 this season? Not the Dolphins again after losing Fitzpatrick. Not the Jets seeing their overly youthed lineup. And not the goddamn Dolphins. I can see them get 6 wins coming over the season. Come on. But that's just my opinion. What we have going out is 49ers, Eagles. Now, positives out the window. We won week 1. That's 1 win. What else? We got the bitch-ass Eagles that snuffed out choke artist Atlanta Falcons, where we were clutching up over a double-digit lead come halftime against Detroit, where Garoppolo was moving out the ball. We were running it consistently. We were forcing over fumbles. We got a fumble recovery for a TD. We were cooking until somehow Jared Goff was playing like a madman over in the second half, and it wasn't for our stopover near the end of the game. I felt like we could have lost that game. We can't allow ourselves to get too comfortable in the game we have against. We just can't. We can't do this against Philly. That their rookie receiver really showed out. Jalen Hurts shows that he can move over the ball pretty decently. And they're pretty reliant on that run stuff. And I swear they're going to get more inventive on offense. Thanks that they don't have like average pocket passers like Nick Foles or hero ball desperate bitches like Carson Wentz. By the way, nice way getting shut out by Seattle the other week. I'm just saying. But just seeing how they played pretty well, the most that they have to be sad with is Fletcher Cox, Brandon Brooks. It's Zach Ertz out. Lane Johnson, Jason Kelce, and Miles Sanders and Darius Slay. I'll be shocked if some of these guys are back over 100%. and seeing how they performed, they did pretty well. 32-6, snuffed out a lot, but that's against Atlanta. They need to play really well come the next couple games, especially against 49ers that show they can still score highly. Next up, or another 1 o'clock slot game, we have LA Rams, Indianapolis Colts. Colts played disturbingly. They played bad. They played really bad against Seattle. I mean, was that the fault of, Wentz still hurt? Or the running failing them? You're right. And you're still right. They just played like shit. And you got to give it up over to Russell Wilson, that whenever Russell Wilson is going off, that guy is going to play fucking lights out. You guys can't underestimate the Seahawks. They played really good. A hook over to Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf with a lights out TD. The most he had was Zach Pascal over to Wentz for an 11-yarder. Did that help win the game? No. Wentz was trying, they were playing way too conservatively to even be that effective. And it took, latter parts of they didn't get anything going until the latter few minutes left in the game to even, be a threat. And the Rams. Yeah. We can go over the Rams. Shit. You guys beat Chicago. Am I supposed to be impressed? Why was this on prime time? Dalton was throwing like a madman. We gotta make it short, folks. I'm sorry.